And Bonnie, it's also really important to look at these startup costs. And how many times do we see in these startup situations that someone is all about getting that lease in place and they don't realize that it's going to take the amount of time it's going to take to get their contracts in place, and they sign a lease 6 months or 9 months or a year before they actually have their contracts in place. And oh, by the way, when you're looking at these leases, be careful about the personal guarantees there, because a lot of times you and your spouse may have to sign that lease for a long-term arrangement, especially if you have SBA financing involved. They're going to want to make sure that that lease is at least as long as that loan is, or has the options for that period of time. So there are all types of issues involved there as well with respect to the lease and the financing. And the break-even analysis that has to be done to make sure you got the proper startup monies in place. Because the worst thing you can do in a startup situation is to run out of cash, especially as the pharmacy is building momentum and building speed. You can literally grow yourself to death if you don't have the right amount of cash up front as you begin to grow and prosper. And that may be before you can show cash flow, positive cash flow, and positive profitability, which is what a third-party bank is going to want to see before you potentially are able to receive further funding. So you've really got to make sure that the financing and cash flow injection of equity and debt on the front end is the proper amount.